guys, welcome back. So today's video is going to be a review on the new Milani foundation. It is called the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation and Concealer. I've heard quite a few people talking about this foundation and most people are loving it, so I decided to give it a try for myself. The first thing I will say is that they did not have a huge color selection. So if you are any lighter than me in skin tone, you probably won't be able to use a foundation from them, which is a little upsetting because they should have way more colors than that. They just get darker from here. This is the lightest color that they had. This is a little bit yellow on me, but I can make it work once I finish my whole routine, my powders and bronzer and everything like that. But yeah, so that's a big downside already that I have. As far as how it wears and everything, I will let you guys know a little bit later in the video. The price point of this is just about right for a drugstore. I believe it came to $9 at my Walmart. I will say that drugstore foundations are definitely getting pricier than what they used to be, but $9 is not bad compared to some of the ones that are at like Sephora. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys a review of this by applying it to my skin using a beauty blender and a kabuki brush, and I will also apply the rest of my routine, like my concealer and my powders, to kind of show how it wears. And I will go ahead and wear it for a few hours and then come back and show you guys how I liked it. So if you want to see me review this foundation, then just keep watching. Don't forget to thumbs up the video if you liked it, and I'll see you guys soon. The color that I picked up is Creamy Vanilla. It is the first shade out of all the shades that they have. I will say I'm disappointed in their color selection because I'm never the lightest shade in any foundation. I'm kind of medium tone, and even this one is not spot on for me. So they definitely are pretty dark. I wish they had a little bit more options color wise, but so far that's my only negative. Now you're going to see that the shade is a little bit yellow. Like I said, it's not spot on for me, but I can make it work. Once I get it all on and put my contour and highlight on, it works. So I'm going to do one half my face with a beauty blender and the other half with a brush, because I typically switch off between the two, so that way you can see how it looks. So immediately when I pump this out, it is quite a bit thicker than most foundations that I tend to buy. I really only need one pump because it's pretty thick, so we'll kind of see how that goes. I am going to hurry and prime my face with my Nivea Men's Sensitive Post Shave Balm because I typically prime my face on a day-to-day basis, so I want to see how it works with everything. And I obviously do have my eyeshadow and my eyebrows on because just to save time. I'm going to go ahead and start with the beauty sponge first, and I am trying a new sponge. I'm using the Real Techniques sponge, and so far I just don't know how I feel about it. It's definitely less dense than a regular beauty blender, but it's really soft, which I really like. It feels super good on the skin because it's so soft, but I'm just not sure on this yet, so I'm going to keep using it and see how I like it. So I'm just kind of putting it on the sponge and then placing it on the skin. So I don't know if you can already see the kind of yellow tinge. So it applies nicely. Definitely the damp beauty blender does sheer it out a little bit, so that's nice. It's about medium to full coverage because of the thickness, so you want to go pretty light-handed. It's a really nice finish. It's not super tacky. It's kind of a powdery finish. Let's switch to the brush side. I'm going to use my Sigma F80 Kabuki brush, and I'm going to dampen it with some Fix Plus just a little bit because I know it's going to be dry probably to apply. So it is supposed to be concealer and foundation in one, and definitely because of the thickness I would say that's true. It's covering all of my, whoa! It's covering all of my redness and spots. You can still see my freckles, which is good. So far I would say I probably prefer the Beauty Blender application with this particular foundation because it is so thick. So based on just having the foundation on my skin, it is great coverage. Doesn't feel super heavy. It looks good. I'm not having any like weird creasing or dryness. Looks pretty good. It's a nice kind of, I guess it does have a little bit of tackiness, so I am going to set it with powder. So I'm going to go ahead and put some concealer on. This is just the Urban Decay Naked Skin. See how everything works in combination with this foundation. I feel like this sponge does not soak up quite as much product as my regular Beauty Blender. But like I said, it still is really soft and it feels really good on the skin. It's still blending out beautifully. But I would have to use less product, I would say. I'm going to set everything in place. First I'm going to start with the IT Cosmetics by Pores Translucent for the concealer areas. And then I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Fit Me powder foundation to set the rest of the face. I'm going to bake that area just slightly. Now I'm just going to take a brush and kind of wipe away all the excess. Now I'm just taking my Real Techniques multitask brush and setting the rest. Okay, I'm going to bronze a little bit today rather than like doing a harsh contour. And I'm using the Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion in 35i. This product is so beautiful. For blush, I'm going to use Makeup Geek's Romance. It is just this beautiful kind of marbled shade. It's got peach and blush tones in there, and it just gives an added glow to the skin. It's so gorgeous. For highlight, I'm going to try this shade from Sephora. It is their MicroSmooth Illuminator in Stardust. It's kind of a pearly goldy hue. It's very subtle, so you have to kind of build it up. Little on the cupid's bow, the nose. Okay, I'm going to go finish off the eyes and give this foundation a wear for a few hours, and I'll come back and let you guys know how it wore and what I think of it. Okay guys, so you're probably noticing that it looks a little bit different than the rest of the video. That's because I had to start filming on a different day. The day that I originally filmed this, I got home way later than planned and wasn't able to do that last bit where I tell you how it wears. So it is a new day, but I've been wearing the same foundation for about 6 hours now, and so I can give you kind of the same idea, same review. So, so far it's been pretty good. I don't have any splotchiness, and I did use a primer and set it with powder. So based on that, it has worn pretty dang well. Definitely, you know, staying on and not seeing anything crazy that I don't like about it. So it works pretty good. I'm pretty impressed with this foundation. Like I said, the only thing that really, you know, bothers me is that they don't have a huge color selection, which most people that have been reviewing this product have said that. So hopefully Milani will get the hint and create a few more colors so that more people can try this foundation. So that completes this review. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.